Hi everybody, we've taken a trip out today to... Start again. Hi everyone, we've taken a trip out today to Doncaster to visit Doncaster Town. The Canal and River Trust are having an open day, so we thought it was a good opportunity to take a look inside the lock and we thought we'd show you around.
Doncaster Town Lock is situated on the Sheffield and South Yorkshire navigation, which passes right through the industrial centre of the city. And when the Canal and River Trust announced that it would be holding an open day whilst the lock was drained for new gates being fitted, we jumped at the chance to go and take a look. As this stretch of waterway is still used by commercial boats, namely the Exol Pride, which is a 200-foot oil tanker which runs from Rotherham to Hull, a lock keeper is employed to operate the lock from this control building. Unfortunately though, for leisure boaters like us, it's a case of doing it yourself. Non-commercial traffic operate this powered lock in the usual manner by inserting a CRT key into control panels which are situated outside. Bearing in mind the size of the boats which are able to pass through this lock, it's no surprise then that the lock is of mammoth proportions. As I mentioned earlier, the reason for the lock being drained was that the gates at the bottom end had come to the end of their life and repairs were needed also to the top gates. The lock itself was constructed 200 years ago and extended 35 years ago to allow for larger freight boats to pass through. These pipes here that run the full length of the lock are transferring water from one end of the lock to the other in order to keep the lower part of the navigation's water level topped up. There's also a further pipe constantly drawing away the trickle of water that flows along the lock bottom.
Somebody's black in there.
And here is what the inside of a lock looks like before it's been cleaned up. Lots of general debris which has been washed through, but, astonishingly for a city centre lock, a lack of dumped rubbish. We were also quite surprised to see freshwater mussels clinging to the lock sides. It's hard to believe that just beyond those stop planks are thousands of gallons of water. And although they look quite sturdy, it's still a scary thought. And here are the new gates which had just been fitted a few days earlier. The typical life of a lock gate is around 20 years, so hopefully it will be quite some time before these gates need to be replaced again. These gates were made from English oak, and they were manufactured locally in the Canal and River Trust workshop at Stanley Ferry near Wakefield.
enjoyed our rather cold, wet, blustery day out with us today. We're going to head back now and warm up and we'll go get a cup of coffee.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
If you've enjoyed this video, we'd love it if you give us a thumbs up and leave any comments below, and if you've not already done so, why not join us and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.